Happy New Year, everyone, and welcome to the first screening news update of 2019. We'd like to start off this fresh new year with a thank you to our wonderful customers. Because of you, EBI was recently ranked the #1 enterprise background screener by HRO Today. We've now been on their Baker's Dozen list 11 times. That is more than any other screening company in the history of the ranking. This recognition is a testament not only to our amazing EBI family, but to the customers who let us serve them every day and push us to be the very best. And now, on to today's news. Two similar court cases have very different outcomes, but illustrate why employers need to make careful decisions about their drug policies in states that have legalized marijuana in some way. First, in the case of Carlson v. Charter Communication, the Ninth Circuit ruled in favor of an employer that fired a Montana medical marijuana user after he had an accident in the company car and tested positive for THC. Earlier in the year, a district court dismissed the employee's claim of discrimination under the state law, saying the Federal Drug-Free Workplace Act preempted the Montana Medical Marijuana Act. The employee appealed. The Ninth Circuit basically said the decision was right, but the reasoning was wrong. The appeals court found that the two laws stand on their own, they do not preclude each other, and they both say it's okay for an employer to refuse to hire someone who uses medical marijuana. In the second case, the Bridebrook Nursing and Rehabilitation Center rescinded the plaintiff's job offer because she legally used medical marijuana to treat PTSD. The company argued that they were making a good faith effort to comply with federal law and maintain a drug-free workplace. But the court says the DFWA does not require drug testing or prohibit federal contractors from employing people who use outside of work. The judge said these zero-tolerance policies went way beyond the requirements of the act. So what does this mean for employers? It means you need to check with your legal counsel and get ready for an unpredictable year. Under a new Utah law, the state will track and tag every single medical marijuana plant. A manual system will track every plant until it's 8 inches tall, and then it will be tagged and scanned into an electronic system. That tag will follow it through production, whether it's turned into pills, ointments, or oils. The system will also track who buys the product and even who gave them the prescription. The goal is to make sure none of the plants get diverted to the black market. A new study shows that people who are bullied or exposed to violence at work have a higher risk of heart disease, heart attacks, and strokes. The study, published in the European Heart Journal, looked at more than 79,000 workers in Denmark and Sweden. At the beginning of the study, 9% said they'd been bullied at work and 13% had experienced violence. The vast majority of the bullying was from coworkers and bosses, while nearly all of the threats of violence came from clients or other people outside the company. Scientists followed the participants for 12 years. Those who had experienced aggression at work were 59% more likely to develop heart disease or end up in the hospital with a heart attack or a stroke. And that's all for today. Be sure to join us every week for more news, and be sure to check out EBIinc.com for more screening information. I'm Jennifer Gladstone. See you next time.